It provides a more actionable path here. So in the history of Amber, probably the first major challenge was in 2017. Maybe you've heard me talk about this, but 2017 was actually a bad year for Amber, right? And the first crisis in our history. Then 2023 was the second crisis. But the the first one was largely of our own making. We're a much smaller company at the time.
Shall we forecast a 7-year cycle in this? Or
Yeah, there's a pattern.
There might be a pattern there.
In Amber and in the global economy, there's a cyclical element to how biological organisms grow over time. So there's ebbs and flows, flux and reflux, and periodic crises in the history of Amber. So 2017, first major challenge, a confluence of three factors, sort of a perfect storm. Number one, smaller company, about 200 people, invested massively in building our first free-to-play game, first true free-to-play game with a complex backend and 3D graphics. And there was Rumble Heroes. And Rumble Heroes ultimately was not a commercial success, and it cost 3x more money than we initially thought.
Oh, wow.
And it was a very difficult and drawn out process because we aimed really high. We packed a lot of risks there. So I said multiplayer, 3D real-time graphics, and free-to-play monetization.
Oh, wow.
When we had experience with none of those, right? And we had a super junior team. And this is, by the way, the genesis of Lorraine. So Lorraine was founded in order to create this new kind of game, much more complex game, right?
FYI, guys, Lorraine is another product studio. Bang.
Yes, absolutely. So there are two studios in Romania, Lorraine and Avalon. Avalon was the oldest, Lorraine was a later creation, which we thought of as a mid-core mobile studio. So we had a casual studio, but then mid-core mobile studio. And this was their first project. Again with an untested team, again with a team that didn't have chemistry and trust and a strong culture. Right. So we made all the mistakes in the book conceivable, learned tremendous out of it, and actually the fact that Lorraine attended such a difficult project and released something into the market got us our first true large-scale $4 million contract to develop Criminal Empire for NC